Hey guys, it's Barbecue Bacon Gaming. So, well, the clip plays because I recorded this probably about a week and a half ago now, compared to when I'm actually recording the audio. And then, if any of you have seen my last video, that was about 6 months ago now. I feel like this happens every, couple months where I just kind of fall out of it. Just life has been busy and haven't really been able to, get on here and record or live stream as much as I would have liked, or, I tried to live stream the end of this, about 6 months ago. My game crashed on me right as I was getting into the rocket to leave, and honestly, I just got frustrated and kind of ended it right there. I didn't want to keep playing. I didn't want to do anything else. So, yeah, that also kind of plays into it. But I decided it was finally time. So as you can see, here we are. I'm building the Neptune rocket, trying to get off of planet. I had all of the equipment and everything to get there. We went through the whole series. I killed all of the Leviathans. Or at least the hostile Leviathans. I collected all the eggs. I might go back and play another series where I just kind of survive and, take things a bit more slowly. But this was a good series. I had fun. Now, unfortunately, as I was going through this, you can kind of see, I'm going through, I'm building everything, I have all the resources, like I said. Apparently, when my game had crashed, when we were playing the last episode, or I should say, when I did the failed stream, the save reverted back to before I had turned off the enforcement platform. So unfortunately, I built everything. I got the entire rocket ready. And then I had to go run all the way over to the enforcement platform to turn it off. So that was not great. So I had to deal with that. Which that doesn't happen until a little bit further into the video. It happens kind of right at the end. So, but yeah, not what I was hoping for. Not the way I was hoping to end out this series. I'm hoping to get back to it. My schedule is kind of straightening out at least a little bit. So I'm hoping that soon I can kind of get back into it now that my schedule is a bit more, like I said, a little bit more stable.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
So as you can see here, we're turning on all the powers and getting the rocket ready to take off. Again, this is, before I realized that I did not turn off the enforcement platform.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
So, unfortunately, we had to do this whole animation again. So, like I said, we climbed up. I'm trying to do everything. I don't know if you can tell. Trying to do everything very, cinematic because I assumed that the enforcement platform was turned off, which really sucked. So I'm preparing everything, which, I try to give an ion battery and the thermal blade because they're not the most useful items. I know some people like to give, other things. Took a nice picture, put a nice picture of my, dead, I can't even think what that guy's called right now. Sea Emperor Leviathan. right? Also, I'm so glad that the message thing did not pop up. Wait, you don't have to see that. It'll just pop up the message.
Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff.
Oh no, that's Sea Dragon. See, the Emperor is the big one that gives you the thing to heal. But anyways, as you can see, I realized the enforcement platform. It told me the enforcement platform was still active. So I just ran to get that taken care of because I wanted to get off of this planet. And you know, I still have this save. I didn't get rid of it. So there's always a chance that, you know, we can come back to. It starts you, I believe, right before, like, at the end of your save. So essentially we could come back and redo the like go back to where right before I built the rocket and build the enforcement platform. Or not built the enforcement platform, but before we shut it off and built the rocket. Now here I went ahead and sped it up by a lot because it was just running and everything. I completely forgot that while we were dealing with the Leviathans, my Seamoth got destroyed. So right there at the beginning, if you see me run into the Cyclops, that was because I thought that my Seamoth was still just in there. I wasn't sure where my Seamoth was. So that was me just thinking that the Seamoth was in there and completely forgetting that it had been destroyed. So then I was like, oh, I'll just take my, my prawn suit. Because I just kind of, slingshot myself. So here we are heading back to the rocket because now that the enforcement platform is, taken down, we can leave. So here we are heading up to the top just so that way we can finally leave the planet. But again, I hope that you enjoyed the series. I apologize for this episode being so far after the live streams. I do really regret that. But it's finally concluded. So I hope that you enjoyed Subnautica. I hope that you enjoyed this series. And I hope that you will join me soon in the next series. Thank you everybody so much for watching. And now as the rocket counts down, we go and we're just going to watch it together.
Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
And that's the end of Subnautica. Thank you guys.